Good morning, welcome to Orchard Baptist Church. We're about to come in and you're going to meet a friend of mine called Brendan, who's one of the volunteers at the Colne Stroke Group that does amazing work helping stroke survivors as they can continue in their rehabilitation. So come with me and meet him. He's got something really interesting to tell us. So we've moved in here, it's a bit quieter, just to ask Brendan a few questions about what he's doing. So can you tell us a bit about what you're up to?
Yeah, this is Ernie. He had a stroke 12 years ago.
Right.
On the right side, the left side of his head, so it affects the right side of the body.
Right.
What we do is, we have to get his hand to tell the brain it's still there.
Okay.
Sounds crazy.
Okay, yeah, it
but
does.
When you think of it, you think of something and you move your hand.
Okay.
Ernie's got to move his hand to let his brain know it's still there.
Okay.
That's the cause of a stroke.
Okay.
That's what it is. What we do is we put him on the machine here. It's similar to a TENS machine.
Yeah.
And we put an electrical impulse into his muscles, which then transfers up to the brain to think, oh, I still have muscles in my arm, I still have a right arm.
Right.
And hopefully we may get it moving again.
Okay, so what you're doing is re-establishing the connection between the brain and the muscle?
Yeah.
That's just an incredible thing, isn't it? And that's only possible through the use of this technology then, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's the best way?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
It's quicker.
Quicker?
Yeah, that's
more
right.
effective.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, and how are you feeling?
Well, very well, thanks. Yes.
Good. And does it feel strange, or can you not feel it? Or?
No, you do get used to it. It feels very strange when you first use this.
Okay.
But I've been using it a good couple of months now.
Okay.
So you do get used to it.
Okay. Do you feel any difference, or is it too early days yet?
It's possibly too early days, but I feel quite optimistic about it.
Right. Good.
Yes.
Great. Ernie, Brendan, thank you very much.
No problem.
Right.
I was really struck by what Brendan said. Ernie has to move his hand to let the brain know that it's still there. And whilst it seems crazy and ridiculous, that's the reality. I've been thinking a lot about what it means for us to be the body of Christ, for us as Christians and as individual congregations to realise that we're part of the one body of Christ in the world today. Do we need to say to Jesus, we're still here and we still want to be connected to you and we still want to do your work? Jesus' final command to us before he went back to heaven was go and make disciples of all nations. What would it look like if we were willing to start to say, Jesus, if that's your priority, that will be our priority. You're the head and we want to let you know we're still here and we want to follow your lead. In the Eastern Baptist Association, we want to help you to be able to share the good news. And with that in mind, we have our point strategy. P is for places that we are, and we need to think about those places that we are every day where we're sometimes the only Christian and the only person there who can bring the good news. We have opportunities in those places, and we need to think about how God is calling us in those situations. We can inspire one another with the good things that we're doing. We need to realise that we desperately need God, that we can't do this work without him, that we need to join him in what he's doing, and that we need training and equipping. And please get in touch if you need any support that we can offer to you, and perhaps as churches together locally you can support and encourage one another. But I just want to finish by encouraging you to think about the places that you are, the places where perhaps you're going to work, where you're going to be in these next few days or few weeks. How can you be good news in those areas? How can you look and see what Jesus is already doing? How in your everyday lives could you stop and say to Jesus, you're the head, I'm a member of your body, how can I be good news in this situation?